and welcome to the world of Queeniechi. Today I'm going to show you how to make kefir, and the reason I'm going to show you how to make kefir is so that from the kefir you can make your own cottage cheese and your own quark, which is absolutely essential if your dog has cancer. The lysine in it is absolutely essential in their diet. Anyway, let's get started and we'll begin. This is Rio and this is Gertie McSquirty. We call him Rio Grande because he's such a huge dog. He's really large. So anyway, we're going to get started. So I have a BPA-free plastic tub. You don't use metal when you're using grains with kefir. And the reason I use BPA is because it's been found or shown that plastics can be very harmful. They can leak into the food and can cause you problems. So BPA-free, everything I use. Okay, and I got these in the post, and these are my mother grains, and I actually use a company called Raw and Pure, www.rawandpure.co.uk. Obviously they're in the UK. If you're in the States or Australia, you have to find your own company. Anyway, they turn up like this. These are the mother, and I'm going to open them. And darn, I didn't get any scissors, so hang on, I'll ask my trusty assistant if they can go and get them for me. There's my trusty assistant with the scissors, and this is my mum, Marion. She also is a Chihuahua lover, aren't you? Mm-hmm. And do you home cook for your dog? Mm-hmm. Of course. Have you always home cooked, or yes. Is it just, have you ever fed kibble?
No.
Why would you not feed kibble?
Didn't like the look of it to begin with.
Yeah.
And I've heard bad things about it.
Mm-hmm. Does it smell good?
No, it's horrible.
My mum doesn't like dry any dog foods anyway.
Why would my dog eat it if I wouldn't eat it?
That's very true. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anyway, that's my mum. I'm now going to open my grains. And we can see, oh, it's quite exciting. I've actually opted to go for the goats ones. So you can get them from a regular cow as well. So basically, they look like this. I'm just going to put them in the lid here. Ooh. Actually resembles a bit of cottage cheese if you think about it. So there you go. Whoops, there we go, last bit. So, yeah, it smells really sour. Doesn't smell goaty at all. What do you think? What do you think, Rio? No, you're not supposed to drink it yet. Eat it yet. So I'm going to pop that in my BPA plastic tub. Very, very technical and complicated this. And you can get regular goat's milk, full fat, in your supermarket, or if you really can get hold of it like I've got 500 mils of raw goat's milk, so it's not been pasteurised. For me, I think this is the best. So let's pour that into there. And then we're going to mix it around. Pretty good. Oh yeah, quite like that. There we go. And we're going to put the lid on. And mine's a little bit chewed because one of the dogs got it. Right, there we go, click that on. And, right, so what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put it in the cupboard, not a fridge, and leave it for 24 hours, and when we come back we'll see how it looks then. The reason I am making kefir is because it's a fantastic drink. It's a fantastic way of introducing probiotics, fresh probiotics into your diet. You don't have to buy tablets, you don't have to go to the shop and buy these. This is fantastic, this is the real deal. It has 60 more probiotics in it than a yogurt, so that will give you some idea. Hello, right, so this is 24 hours later. Here's the kefir. It's got a bit kind of lumpy, and I've put it in this jar so that you can see. I'm going to put it in the cupboard now. I'm going to loosen the lid off like this to let the air get to it, and this is called double fermentation. So as you know, this is a fermented beverage, and I'm going to ferment it twice to get the extra properties to come out, and we're going to have lovely, delicious, happy, dancing, all singing probiotics in there. So tomorrow what we should see is a separation. We should see the thick cream on the top, sort of lumpy cottage cheese looking, and on the bottom it will be a sort of clear liquid, and we'll show you that tomorrow. So see you in 24 hours. Welcome back to the third and final part of our making homemade kefir. I've got a ceramic bowl here and a wooden spoon. As we've talked about this before, we don't use metal when we're using kefir or making kefir. So I've got the bowl here and I've got a really good clean muslin type of tea towel. I'm just going to pop in there. And as you can see, if I carefully hold it up, there's been a separation. This has occurred over the last 48 hours, so it's more liquid, the whey is there. And underneath is the thicker part which we're going to make our cheese from. So the first thing we're going to do, oh, I forgot to introduce, this is Mr. Sparkles, and he's got his mushroom picking little scarf on today. So the first thing we're going to do, oof, first thing we're going to do is pour just a little bit of the liquid off until it starts to get lumpy and thick. That's it. So in there, you can just see that, sorry, that was my cat jumped down and all the dogs chased. Never film outside. Anyway, we'll carry on. You won't be able to see really very clearly, but there's a few lumpy kind of bits in there. And what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to pick them off the top with my spatula. See, they look like really lumpy cottage cheese. I'm going to keep these because these are my actual Kefir grains. They don't look smooth like the others. And these Kefir grains we are going to use again for free for making more Kefir, more cheese, more drink. So there we go. Last bit there. And you'll be able to see it's very obvious when you drain them off to see that they're your grains. So we can just repeat the whole process all over again. There we go. A little bit in the bottom there. And just a reminder, I'm using goat's grains. I'm just going to leave that there. Right there, Sparkle. So we're going to bring this up like that. And it's really up to you how firm you want this to be. So you can leave this for 1-2 days. So give it a gentle twist to get all the liquid out. Now I'm someone who I like mine to be really quite soft and light and delicate. I'm not looking for something that's rubbery at all, but you can get all the juice out. See? And I would probably leave it twisted in the fridge like that for a few days. Okay, so I've drained all the liquid out of it, and as you can see, we're left with a sort of mushy cheese. So I'm just going to turn it out on the plate so you can see. Makes a bit of a mess, as you can see there. Just put this to one side. So there you have it. That's what you're left with, is a kind of really softy cheese. Now, if you want to, you can pop that in the fridge and let it sort of go a bit more easy to manage, you know, if you want to use it in your cooking, or if you want to use it in your dog's cooking, obviously. So, it's quite nice. What do you think, Sparkles? Oops. Quite likes it. So there you have it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my grains straight back, no washing, straight back into there. And when I get my order of raw goat's milk that will come tomorrow, I'll pour that on and start the whole process all over again. So in here, I have the liquid, the drink. So normally you can drink the whey on its own. It's not very nice actually, it's quite sour, I find it. Put a little bit of raw honey in it or something to sweeten, whatever takes your fancy. But I like doing this, and I just pop it in the, there's my Bengal cat there, right? I pop it in these little jars and I give them to friends and family, and it makes a really cute little gift. Have someone's birthday, or just going round for a cup of tea. You can also put it in cakes and things like that, and it just is so good for you. And whoops, made a bit of a mess, but they just look really cute. There you go. They can't make their own from this because the grains are over here. I've got them here separately. If you wanted to give the grains, you could just literally put the grains in this pot and take them round to them. So there you had it. It took us a few days to get there, but that's the drink. And what do you think, Sparkles? Want to have a look? I think he's more interested in the cheese part. As you can imagine, when you're cooking, this is really good to put in all sorts of things. I put this in my dried dog's food it really, you know, with some rolled oats maybe and some flavouring. Spirulina works really well with it, and as you can see, it's tasty and they enjoy it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed how to make kefir at home. I made mine from goat's grains, but you can make yours from cow's grains. It's entirely up to you. So see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.